As we mentioned, James Warton to the crease now. It brings in the right-hand, left-hand combo. See what Sanderson can do to a right-hander for the first time today. He's just got one ball left remaining in this over. He's at the top of his mark, in past the umpire. Ball's a bit shorter, but finds sort of the top neck of the bat from Warton, who immediately looks at his bat and say, what was that? But
as yet, straight drive by James Warton. What a handsome way to get off the mark. Oh. Best shot in the game, they say. Lovely balance from Warton and drives.
Sunshine all day.
Sanderson in, bowls to Warton, who plays that away off of the back foot, a bat a little bit far away from his body, but nevertheless perfectly safe, and it's run away to the boundary, and there's fielders diving all over the place to try and prevent it hitting the rope. And it's
Broad coming in towards us at the commentary box, and it's a lovely drive from James Warton through the covers. Doesn't look like it might have the legs to get there. It's being chased down, and it does. It's gone all the way for 4. It's a brilliant start for Warton. Yeah, it certainly looks to be that way so far as Broad's in once more, and again a drive. It's gone through the cover fielder this time. That's a bad misfield. Disappointed with himself. A few groans from the Yorkshire fans as they're happy with that, and it's back-to-back 4s for Warton as he moves the man on strike as Broad continues his spell. And Warton on the front foot, lovely cover drive, looks like it's going to go all the way. The fielder's just in pursuit to go and collect it and return it. 4 more runs to Warton.
Anyway, new over starts and runs for Warton, who's looked in particularly good form just in the next one is driven back past the bowler, and that's the Warton straight drive again, just to the onside of the stumps, and James Warton on strike. Bowls that's punched away back with a square, but here for the applause, so that's gone to the boundary, so it moves on.
not out. Ryan Higgins is in there.
Miller in and bowls and finds the edge, and it goes through first slip, just past the right hand of the dive-in first slip. Wonder if he got anything on that because it's raced away, but it's the first real chance that either of these two have shown for some time, and it brings up Wharton's 50. Probably not the way he'd want to bring it up, but it's appreciated by the Yorkshire crowd all the same. But that was
Justin Broad has got his back to us. Let's have a little look. Just about, maybe to his right, but it would have been an absolute screamer if he'd held it.
Oh yeah.
To his
but in
right.
Games like this, it's those little margins that are making you think.
Yeah, quite.
It's well bowled from Miller, and again he goes a bit shorter this time, and Warton drops onto the back foot and pulls him through the mid-wicket region for 4. That's a ball of anger following a missed chance, the one prior. Nothing short has moved at any stage, so Singh's first over goes for 9 runs, but I think he'll be very aggrieved not to have picked up the wicket of Adam Lyth there. It was a really good shout, LBW.
And that drive down the ground from James Warton almost took out Adam Lyth. Good when he was bowling well.
Next delivery, well, there's going to be no control there because that's just struck down the ground for 6 for James Warton, who in the previous over was getting a little bit frustrated, wasn't he? You could see a
Zabe now with a slip into Warton. Warton goes onto the back foot and it's gone off something. Now whether he got bat on this or whether it was just off his thigh pad, it's gone down for 4 runs, so there was bat on it. 227 for 1, and now
Continue on with Sanderson from the Howard stand end, just outside off stump, and Warton cuts that away to the left of backward point, and it goes all the way for 4. Sanderson top of his mark as another plane passes overhead, sitting at the crease, delivers and strays down leg side, and Warton tucks it off his hip nicely. Looks like it's going to go all the way, and it does. It's another 4.
Here comes Sanderson, they're running towards us. Warton drives down the ground, and that will be that for James Warton. A second first-class century. He clenches his fist and punches the air and raises his bat towards us all in the pavilion area. His mum and dad are just down below us on level 3. They'll be delighted to have seen that.
won this game properly, as it were. Here's Fatty Singh in bowl short and pulled away savagely by James Warton. Has that gone all the way? No. Picked the short. They picked the longest boundary.
Probably just said don't bowl it there again. And he almost does. And Warton once again rocks onto the back foot, but he pulls it straighter this time, just to the right of the mid-on fielder, and it goes. Singing again, what's he got now? And fuller ball, Warton just drives it down to the long on fielder who went back after that previous 2 fours. The stand end. In and bowls, and Warton steps back and hoists it over mid-wicket region. Has it gone all the way? Now it's gone for 4. A great
ball to James Warton. That's a full toss. Warton could hit it anywhere, and he swung it away over deep mid-wicket for 6. Well, that, you have to say, got what it deserved. Singh in again. Down the pitch comes James Warton and celebrates in style by hitting Fateh Singh straight back over his head for 6. It's a third 6 for James Warton. It takes him to 156 and Yorkshire to 358 for 2.
Told me that they were coming to me, Fred.
Here's Fateh Singh. Down the pitch again comes Warton, who smashed it back at the bowler, who, braver than I would have been, managed to get a hand in the way.
Rearranged by Jack White. 2 slips. Can he do something under floodlights with this second new ball when he's drawn an edge, an uppercut sort of an edge really from James Warton first up, and that has flown, zipped away down to the Howard stand end for 4 runs.
That's just flown, isn't it?
Yeah, no, actually looking at the replay, he
still 2 slips in as Broad runs in to bowl short, and Warton takes it on, and he's pulled it down just wide of long leg, and he's just having a little look to see whether it's 4 or 6, the umpire, and it's signalled as 4. Here's Broad in, bowls, and down the pitch comes Bairstow and clips it just in front of the man in there tight at mid-wicket, and it's going to run away, I think, for 4, which gives you an indication of how well that was hit by James Warton.
We just don't know.
Broad in and bowls, and Warton just rocks back on the back foot and punches that through point region for 4 runs. It's in once more, past the umpire. Short again, and Warton rocks back and pulls out, and that one is going all the way for 4. Wonderful shot, takes him to 186.
Here he comes again, short ball, pulled by Warton. And there you go, James Warton has his highest first class score, 190. Very well done to him. Not sure if Johnny will be aware of that. Probably, possibly. But either way, he'll just want to help cajole him across the line for these next 10 runs now, if he can get 429 for 3. Oh, pull shot here has gone all the way into the Western Terrace for 6, and having praised Jack White, he's just let himself down a little bit during that over, banged that one in short, and for all he has bowled some really good deliveries, on strike. In comes Sales then past umpire Watts. Warton drives square on the offside and will get to his first class double century. Brilliant knock from James Warton. It's taken him 381 minutes, 272 deliveries. That was his 25th 4 to go with 4 sixes. A hug from Johnny Bairstow. Fine young player. He's passed 1,000 runs in first class cricket during this innings, and he joins illustrious names such as Percy Holmes, Leonard Hutton, Geoffrey Boycott, Adam Lyth and Richard Blakey as now the 6th double centurion for Yorkshire against Northamptonshire. Superb knock. And sails into him again. Oof. And he's hammered that one to extra cover. And the diving attempt by Justin Broad, I think it is. He got plenty on that. That's going to hurt. He's got.
As Sales is in and bowls once more. Warton this time running at it and punches it straight back past the bowler, who did well to evade it. And brings up another 4. He's not daft, is he? That's the social media time then. As Warton rocks back, punishes that into the leg side, and it goes all the way for 6. didn't even seem that short. It's just held in the pitch, and Warton picked that up so cleanly. It's gone over deep mid-wicket for 6. Moves him on to 217. Yorkshire.
Miller runs away from us, bowls down the pitch, goes Wharton, and he's showing off now. And that shot is just hit through the line. Next ball is cracked away off the back foot by Warton. Lovely shot. There's a sweeper out there on the cover boundary, but he just... Miller bowls, and Warton hits that one. One bounce straight back past the bowler. Short ball. That was not what I would pick. I mean, that's. I don't know where Doidge's car. In fact, it's not Doidge's car. It's Raddle's car is parked over the back there somewhere. Whether that's to complete his over. And this one is smashed again wide of Miller, and that was only 4.
And the camera operators have got to use their hands in these attempts.
Next ball from Sanderson is in the slot. And, that's got over the top as well. Another 6.
Not a fresh over from the Howard stand end, and bowling to James Warton, who cuts it down to deep backward point for a single, and that takes James Warton to 250, and he becomes only the 3rd Yorkshire batter to score 250 against Northamptonshire. 289 balls, 8 sixes, 34s. Singh in again, bowls down the pitch comes Warton, and not quite in control of that. It skews off a thick outside edge down over the head of substitute fielder Freddie Heldrick at backward point, and runs down to the boundary. Robbo, the groundsman's getting cold. Oh dear. Is singing bowls, and up and over goes James Warton. He's a little inside outer out towards the western terrace, the extra cover boundary, and it lands.
Still 64 overs theoretically remaining in the 2024 season, as far as these two counties are concerned, and Warton goes big again, this time through cow corner, and just clears the ropes. And it's a fairly Baltic breeze. And he's in again under these floodlights, and Warton goes down the ground, and 6 more. That's a cracking shot. Got the
Fateh Singh, who's going to continue from the Howard stand end, in and bowls, and Warton drops onto the back foot. It looks like long on Singh, and he's managed to stay in, and that's the end of Wharton's innings. Long on took the good catch, thought about the rope for a second, but what a fantastic innings from James Warton as the Northants fielders come over to shake his hand. Richly deserved applause from the Headingley crowd. This has been some exhibition from the young man. He finishes on 285 and done a very, very good job for Yorkshire on this final game of the season.
Yeah, what a shame for him, Lev, that he didn't manage to make it to the 300 mark, but he ends that innings as the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 joint 8th highest individual scorer in any innings for Yorkshire in the history of this proud club. Brilliant knock, 32 4s and 10 6s. He's shown